Manchester United are likely to get back their number one status. No, wait, not on the points table or as the Premier League contenders. No, that's a long way away and a long time coming. But for having the biggest stadium in the United Kingdom. The English football giants have proposed to build a new 100,000 capacity stadium. This will be close to their current home, the Old Trafford, and it would cost something around $2.6 billion. The question, was there a need for this? And now, here's a club who has resorted to many cost-cutting measures to counter their piling losses, even removing the most basic facilities for their staff, their players and fans. And now they want to spend billions on something that could have been handled with more frugality. Is this double standards from United management? Our next report tells you more.
The iconic Old Trafford will become but a memory, with United announcing to build a new 100,000 capacity stadium. The Stratford end, which has witnessed thousands of goals, will make way for a new $2.6 billion structure. While the new stadium will only be a few footsteps away from the existing ground, will the new Trafford Stadium mirror similar sentiments to the legacy that was the theatre of dreams? Will the iconic chants of "Take Me Home United Road to the Place I Belong" reverberate with the same feeling as it had for the past 115 years at the Old Trafford? This is a stadium that witnessed legend Bobby Charlton woo the Red Army, Roy Keane torment Manchester City, Ronaldo in his prime dismantle Arsenal's defence, and a Ronaldo homecoming that sent shivers even to Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. It isn't just the emotional connect that made the decision to build a new stadium a questionable one. The current state of Manchester United is the primary reason. A club that's languishing 14th in the Premier League and no sight of any European football is struggling financially too, or as the club owners claim. The management has resorted to cutting down expenses, have taken a call to shut down the staff canteen, get rid of the bonuses given to stewards, and have increased ticket prices, all hurting the people closely associated to the club. So why the double standards at a time where a more frugal approach would have made more sense? Now, it's understandable that the falling Trafford needed repairs and needed them badly. The roof was leaking, the seats in shambles, and mouse droppings became a common sight. The roof was leaking, the seats in shambles, and mouse droppings became a common sight, raising questions over the hygiene standards at the Manchester-based club. But does that mean that they get rid of the old instead of trying to renovate it, especially when finances have been a big concern? For years now, celebrated clubs have refurbished their stadiums rather than building a new one, respecting the legacy associated with it. Clubs such as Real Madrid, Liverpool and Barcelona have all opted for a more viable option of renovation rather than building a new stadium. And these are the clubs who had results favouring them. United, on the other hand, are already struggling to address the issue at their club. Shouldn't the focus have been on changing the squad and spending on bringing in a fresh set of players? Because a $1 billion stadium won't give them a Premier League title, players will. Something they won't be able to do with renovation plans in place.
We don't want to inhibit our ability to invest in the team. For us to continue being competitive while we are building a new stadium, that is a risk.
Sure, United would want to invest on the squad. But will they really be able to, given the amount they are spending on the new stadium? And the building of a new facility won't happen overnight.
We are looking to shorten the construction timelines so we can have a new stadium within 5 years. That's our ambition.
Even if United do manage to achieve this in 5 years, it's still money portioned away for 5 years, which is clearly against what Ratcliffe aimed to do at the club. He wanted to cut down jobs, unnecessary expenses, just so United would spend less and earn more. But the irony here is he'll be spending the most on this ambitious project, a project that he feels would be like the Eiffel Tower.
When you go to Paris, you visit the Eiffel Tower. Everybody who is interested in Manchester United and football will want to come and visit this stadium.
And while the current owner feels it would match the legacy of Paris's iconic structure, fans feel the proposed design resembles a circus more. And it isn't just the designs, but fans calling them out on their clownish strategy. Manchester United's double standards are clearly providing comic relief in times of despair for their own fans.
Merci beaucoup. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat Kelogan, Komeri Namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically in a month we have viewers up to 150 million, that's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model, and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.